Hey YouTube, Goddess Lily. I am going to bleach the knots on camera for you. So what I'm going to use to bleach the knots is this lightning activator by Clairol. And I've been using this for years and I really like it. And don't pay any attention to the directions on the back, because the directions on the back has to do with bleaching hair. We're not bleaching hair, we're bleaching knots. The directions on the back is going to tell you to mix 4 ounces of 20 volume developer with 1 to 3 packs of lightning booster. And that would be fine if you are bleaching your ends. And yeah, I do that to bleach these ends, to get these ends blonde. To turn black hair, you really have to use a lot of these, but we're bleaching knots right now. So basically how I bleach the knots, I like to mix my 40 volume and my 20 volume together. This is 40 volume developer and this is 20 volume. And the reason why I mix these two is because for me, the hair is already brown. See that? My hair is already brown. So my knots are already brown. So I'm just really lightening I'm just lightening them to blonde, or like a light brown, dark blonde. I don't want to go, you don't ever want to go blonde. But so if you're dealing with jet black hair, then I would say just use 40, because in order to dye this hair, to get it to these stages, I have to use 40 to lighten it, because this Indian hair is just really hard to lighten. I don't know about Malaysian hair or Juni hair or Bohemian hair, whatever it's called, but the Indian hair, for me, I have to use 40 volume to lighten it. But because now I've already have this pretty brown color in my knots, I really just want to do a real light coating to make it a little blonde. So I'm going to mix 1 pack, and I'm not even going to use a whole lot, because how we're going to apply it, we're going to apply it with this sponge. So, but for purposes of the video, assuming that you don't know how to ration it out, we're going to just use the whole pack. It smells horrible, so this is what it looks like. So basically, have a measuring cup that measures out. For 1 pack, you need 2 ounces. So have a measuring cup so you can measure out your 2 ounces. Remember, if you're doing jet black hair, you need 2 ounces of 40 volume. But if you have brown hair, you can really just use 1 ounce of 40 volume and 1 ounce of, my phone's ringing, haha, it's distracting me, 1 ounce of 20 volume. So that's what I'm going to do. And I don't actually have a measuring cup. I'm just going to kind of pour equal amounts of each. And so I bought a spoon to stir it with, because I don't want to get all that gook on here. So I'm just going to mix it. Now, because you're basically swiping it onto the net, you're only concentrating on getting the knot. So you're not even going to dab it, because if you dab it, it's going to go through and it's going to catch the hairs. And that's not what you want. And then you're going to have to go through coating your net and then trying to dye the scalp, the hairs. It's just a whole. So this is the consistency I have. I really am not concerned with the consistency because it doesn't matter to me what my consistency is, because whatever it is, it just doesn't matter. Because we're using a sponge to dab it on. So this is, let's see if I can zoom her in some more. And maybe I can, hold on, I'm going to try to pull this thing straight. Okay, so it's kind of leaning forward. So I think you can see it. Let me just go on the other side and flip to see what I'm getting. Okay, it's high definition anyway, so there is nothing on this. It's pretty clean. I am just going to take it, I'm gonna pour it up to cover the sides, and then I'm just going to take it from the size of the bowl. I have the camera up so close that I can't even see what I'm doing here on the camera. Just gonna pull it back. So I'm gonna, it gets thick too. That's another thing. It starts thickening up really quickly. There's our blimp that loves us the minute we come out. So I'm just actually grabbing it. Not even a whole lot. Not even a lot. I'm going to start from the back. I am just brushing it on. See, eventually it's going to get on. You don't have to push. See that? You don't have to push it down. So if there's a way that you can measure it out to where you can use half a packet, do so, because it's only 99 cents, but you know, why waste the product if you don't have to? I'm just careful about the front, that I'm going to do the swipe over the front last. The front is done single knot, so honestly, I really don't need to do the front as much as I need to do the back. I'm not just going to swipe over the front with what I have on here. I'm not even going to dab it to do the front. Now, since my sponge is wet, I think I told you to wet your sponge and squeeze it out. If you feel you have too much in one space, I mean, you see, you know, too much, you can take the back end and smooth it out to discolor it. So I can see it lighten. It's starting to lighten up. And because this is brown hair, it's going to lighten really good because I already had a head start. So what I'm going to do is take it off. Oh, I dropped it. So you can see how it's lighting. And you might want to put on gloves because, and actually look, I have my gloves right here and I forgot to put them on. I feel my finger tingling. So it's a little too late. So I don't know if you can kind of see, get it really close. It's kind of starting to turn a little blonde. I didn't hardly put any in the front, so, but it's turning. I don't know if you can see that. Get it really close. Can you see in there? So I'm more concerned with the back up in here because this is okay. Can you see up in there? Starting to turn. You can see some of that white. So you see how easy it is? So I'm actually going to wash her out now because it's light. It's getting light. You can see it's looking a little blonde. I don't want it white. I want it like a golden blonde. So it's starting to turn a golden blonde. I see even a little white one there. So I think I told you that I dyed it. So this is I did the ends. So I have conditioner on it. So I actually only sprayed it once with the Pat clear acrylic sealer. Then I dyed the ends, washed it once, put conditioner on it. Then I came out and I did the sealer, the Easy Tab. And then I'm bleaching the ends. Okay, so can you see the inside really good now? All the black is gone. You like that? Really good. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Next time you see me, she'll be on. I'll be wearing her. Bye-bye.